In this lesson, we'll explore what the IELTS test actually is, as well as talk about the structure of this course, which of course is going to help you use IELTS 7 Plus more effectively. But at first, what actually is the IELTS test? Here's some key facts and information for you. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System, or IELTS for short, and basically it tests your overall English fluency in either academic or more general everyday environments. People take the IELTS test in order to access university in a foreign country, employment or immigration. Of course, immigration is for the IELTS general test. It was created in 1989 and it has millions of students sit the exam each year. So what is actually in the IELTS test? How is it structured? There are 4 distinct sections in each of the IELTS tests, and this really measures your overall fluency in English. These sections are writing, speaking, listening and reading, and you'll be doing tests for each of these 4 sections. And of course we have lessons for each section too. Okay, so how is the test structured differently between academic and general IELTS? Well, in the writing section, task 1 is slightly different. So task 1 for IELTS academic is a 150-word report on visual information. So you'll have to report on things like graphs, line charts, maps, diagrams and processes. This is very much about reporting trends and data. Task 2 for academic and general is a 250-word essay on a range of topics. This is the same. Whereas the difference for general is you'll write task 1, a 150-word letter for a range of situations and purposes. IELTS academic and IELTS general is the same for the speaking tests. You'll complete a range of one-to-one speaking exercises with the IELTS examiner. It's broken down into 3 tasks, including a 1 to 2 minute monologue on a given topic. You're given a cue card that prompts you to talk about a range of different topics from environment to travel and health for 1 to 2 minutes. Of course, there's a lot of lessons on this within the course too. Listening is also the same. It's 40 questions and it covers a range of monologues and conversations. The only other difference between the 2 tests is within reading. For IELTS academic, you'll have 60 minutes to read 3 long passages in a range of academic topics from books, newspapers and journals. Whereas in IELTS general reading, you still have 60 minutes and there are 3 sections, but there's a mix of long and short articles and more informal reading materials. It's more about everyday reading topics, so a slight difference there. It's really useful you understand the differences between each of the tests. So, IELTS 7 Plus, whichever test you are taking, academic or general, you'll have a complete curriculum and all the lessons needed waiting for you. I'll talk about those in just a second, but I'm prompting you now, if you do get a chance, you're enjoying the course, it's really useful, really helpful to me for all your feedback. So thank you very much for all your feedback on the course. Take your time to explore the whole curriculum. I've said this before, but it will be super useful for you to just run through all the modules, have a look at lesson names, and then you can decide where to really focus your time. Or if you want, you can just slowly work your way through sections. Now, this course is always updated, but generally the sections run as follow. Up first, we have writing, then we have speaking, then we have listening, and section 4 is reading. Next, we have IELTS General, so this is specific lessons for task 1 IELTS General and reading IELTS General. And then in section 6, or the other sections following, we have things like vocabulary and grammar lessons and more. Finally, a quick note to IELTS General students. You can take the modules IELTS Speaking, IELTS Writing Task 2, IELTS Listening, and then also all your specific lessons in IELTS General modules. I can't wait to get started with all the learning to help you pass your IELTS test. So let's jump right into your next lesson now.